Tak vítejte v dalším pokračování Davida Copperfielda a budeme pokračovat v dalších misích. Tentokrát si jdem promluvit s Naty. Tak jo, tak jdem na to, já jsem si tady něco ještě musel nastavit. Tak jdem za tou Poppy, teda na ty, Poppy ne. Čekáme na ní.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
No tak.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Tak si jen s nima promluvit. No, to je jenom tamhle kousek.
Revelio.
Can't get my children to lift a finger, let alone one.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place.
I don't know about centaurs, but there hasn't been a dragon in history.
Revelio. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Asi nahoře někde.
Oh, Iska, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isko.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my dearest Isko is paying the price.
Isko. To je jméno teda. Proč by Harlow unesl vašeho manžela a ne vás? Ty už tam furt bouchaj do piči.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isko's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isko, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isko's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Možná to zní hloupě, ale ty byly Iskou pýchou a dost nikdo by to nedopustil.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Paní Rabeová, doufáme, že znovu zvážíte, zda nám pomůžete s našimi bankovními potřebami. Dali jsme vám dost času, abyste se shodli sami, ale začínáme ztrácet trpělivost. Víme, že váš manžel by ocenil, kdybyste v naší spolupráci viděli přínos. Máme očekávat odpověď do konce týdne? Nejlépe bude, když to zůstane jen mezi námi, pokud nám rozumíte.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Jdem pokecat ještě s těma dalšími. Agabusem. Jde pokecat s Agabusem, ok.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
O co jí schovají do sudu?
Revelio. Depulso.
Bombarda.
Accio! A hidden door.
Jo, takže tady ty úkoly jsou volitelné.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Budou tady skřeti, no? Tady budou... Ne, tady skřeti by neměli, no.
Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not their world. It's mine. Using that girl as bait. It's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
To je jenom banditi nějaký.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
I'd remember my...
Revelio.
Seems now they're upon us.
Doing Rookwood work for him.
Kuzunci, no pojebane.
Not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Nothing even worth stealing in Murrenween.
Let's finish this job and be done.
Revelio.
Waste of time, this isn't.
Tracus totalis.
There's trouble afoot.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just go now. Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Revelio.
Klobouk, ale hodně. Nic není lepšího, než co mám zatím.
They don't seem to care.
Why is a mouse round here? Can't say. Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through it.
Revelio.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time. Lower Hogsfield needs some stops under our visit. I'm able to Hogsmeade, ladies. Some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're
Ty vole.
I don't trust Rabe.
My mother used to always say,
Mám
a
viděl.
clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's...
Suppose he's worth a
Ahoj, kouzelníci.
Where did you go?
Protego. Defender. Defender. Defender.
Tady mám hrazu.
be more of that. Flash! Defender! Expulsion! Defender! Stupefy! Defender!
Incendio.
They got something out from her just the other day.
Accio.
It is well and bountiful.
Co chci v klidu prozkoumat.
Revelio.
Jo, tak to je ten
Oi,
první
The book of
dopis, ne?
poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Jeden ten.
oi.
Tak nic moc. No.
Revelio.
A to je ten další dopis, milostný, růžový, jo, RH.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Who goes? Who's there?
Arresto momentum. Accio. Accio.
Now, this is beginning.
Arresto momentum.
Expulsion! You will not survive this.
Depulso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
You die for that.
Oh my.
Expulsion!
Protego. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio.
Death from above! Expulsion!
To nechtějí ten to.
Accio.
Expulsion! Expulsion!
Revelio. And he must be here somewhere.
Tady je. To je víc těch cel.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Držíme zámek. Jo, to je jihulka a teďko... Tady zatopíme.
Incendio! Revelio!
Pustil bych i tebe, ale ne, asi nemám klíč.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
No, já jdu pryč, ustoupíme a on se otevře. No tak pojď.
Thank you, Mr. Iska.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Jo.
Revelio!
Těch soláků nic není. Relevant, je to jednoduchý tudy.
Revelio! Revelio!
No, to už nic není.
Arresto momentum! Gibraltar! Revelio!
Tady tohle jedno.
Depulso! Revelio!
Tam coś je to půjde rozbít. Brdlačky.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Lumos.
Stačí mě světlo, ty nepotřebuješ se. No a jsme venku.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Tak a je to easy. Špízy. No.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
No, já se potřebuji promluvit, ale ještě.
Iska Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Quest splněno, ok. Tak jo. Díky za sledování, budu moc rád za odběr a like. Po případě nechte komentář. Tak se mějte u dalšího pokračování. Davida Copperfielda. Čau.